Thinking about getting yourself a pair of Doc Martens? Hold on. These are 5 things you need to prepare for. Doc Martens has a few quirks you should know before you pull the plug and get yourself a pair of Doc Martens. The size and challenges. This is one of the biggest things with Doc Martens is trying to figure out your Doc Marten size. Doc Martens do not do half sizes, so it can be very difficult to figure out exactly what your size is. And then also for me, as an individual that has a lot of different types of Doc Martens, they're not all the same. Mostly for me, I wear a size 9 in the main Doc Martens, but when it comes to other ones like the sandals or other different types of Doc Martens, I figure that my size differs. So the best advice that I can give you to find your Doc Marten size is simply to go to the store and try them on. For some reason, Doc Martens, they don't do like a universal sizing thing, which is very difficult. So I try my best online just to provide as much information to everyone that comments or asks. One way that has helped is simply to check out the size chart and also read comments on other people when they buy the boots or the desired shoes that you want. It makes it super easy. Some people say that it's too big or they have to size down and things like that. You have to consider that. And also if you have wide feet, that's another thing you have to consider too. So sizing can be very difficult when it comes to Doc Martens. The breaking-in period. The breaking-in period is something that sometimes deter beginners from getting into Doc Martens. But let me just tell you, you should not be scared because the breaking-in period depends on individuals and also it depends on the pair of Doc Martens that you do get, like the type of Doc Martens. There are different types of Doc Martens and some of them are harder to break into compared to others. For example, the soft leather, very easy to break into, while the smooth leather, it's a little bit more difficult to break into. And also, there's so many tips and tricks online that can help you break into your Doc Martens easier. The biggest thing is, please do not worry too much about breaking into your Doc Martens. It will happen eventually. You just have to put a little bit of work into it. The reason why you have to break into Doc Martens is because of the leather needs to be broken apart. It's stiff. Once you first get it, it's very stiff. And then eventually, the more you wear it, it loosens up, it molds into your feet, and your Doc Martens become perfect to you. And it's everything that you really wanted out of your boots. So the breaking in period should not deter you. It should be like a mini challenge, and it shouldn't last forever. The cost of Doc Martens. The cost of Doc Martens has been going up slightly year to year. You know, the situations that we've been having nowadays, everything has been going up. But I mainly want to talk about the price difference between the smooth leather and the made in England. The made in England are like the flagship, the go-to Doc Martens, and these are like the classic Doc Martens way back. That's how they usually make them. And then now they have the smooth leather, which is made in Asia. But is there a difference? Maybe, maybe not. And also, I just want to say, if Doc Martens are a little bit expensive, one thing to look out for, there's usually a lot of sales. For example, I just noticed it's around summertime right now. There was a sale on a bunch of like the winter boots, the winter grips and things like that. So that's how you can get a pair of Doc Martens that doesn't cost that much, but it would be harder to get like a smooth leather or a made in England. Those never go on sale for the most part. But if you look around, you can get secondhand Doc Martens or different types of Doc Martens online at a cheaper cost instead of paying the Doc Marten price for them. The quality. When it comes to the quality of these boots, I just want to talk about it in the price range. For example, the smooth leather, they're about $170, while the made in England, they're about $230 to $60. So I just want to talk about if there are better quality for the made in England compared to the smooth leather. Generally, I'll say yes, there is a difference, but does the price justify that difference? I'll have to say maybe not, because some people, when they get the smooth leather, which is made in Asia, they still love it just as much as the made in England ones. So I don't think there's a big difference, but certain people overall, they just said Doc Martens has declined over the years, and maybe that's a big thing. They're trying to cut corners to make sure that they can produce at the same scale. But personally, the quality of Doc Martens, I feel like they're okay. I mean, I don't know if they have declined. I don't know what's going on with the price compared to the quality. I'll just have to say If you really want a pair of Made in Englands, go for them. They're like the, you know, the flagship of Doc Martens. But when it comes to the smooth leather, they're also good. And then also Doc Martens do have a bunch of different price ranges in between those two that are also good. I personally feel like this is a personal decision because certain people think one way while others think the opposite. Lastly, I just want to say this might be a controversial one, but it's the style of Doc Martens. Doc Martens gained popularity back in England as a punk, grunge, rock boot, and just that rebellious nature. But now I'll have to say that Doc Martens did not only stop there. Anybody can wear Doc Martens, and you don't have to necessarily be into punk rock or anything like that, you know. For me personally, I do like a little bit of rock, like alternative, and a little bit of everything. So I wear Doc Martens and I don't feel like I'm out of place, but you do have individuals that would want to safeguard or like, oh, you're not X, Y, and Z, so you look a little bit weird wearing Doc Martens. I feel like Doc Martens are for everyone and they shouldn't be this whole you can only wear it because you're this or you look a certain way, you know. Everyone could wear Doc Martens. You can dress it up, you can dress it down. If you want, you can color it. It just allows you to express yourself. So if you want a pair of Doc Martens, don't be scared or don't think too much about how you look to others. If you like it, you look comfortable, you dress it how you want to dress it, everything is good. Thanks for watching. Peace.